Hello everyone, welcome back to another year of the Mania 4-Key World Cup. We're here with the very first matches of the entire tournament, round of 32 now. We've got two that are just about to start in a couple minutes. I'm Potassium F here, commentating alongside Siluesca Els. How are you doing?
Hello there, I'm doing alright so far today. Interested to see the matches that are going to come next. And this is the first one, as you said. How about yourself? How are you doing?
I'm really excited. After seeing the seeds and the qualifier scores, there's so much high level, like ridiculously high level now. And speaking of that, two teams we have here going to be first on stream. Japan versus Finland. It's going to be seed 5 being Japan, and Finland getting seed 28. So Japan definitely the favorites in this matchup here, but both teams are actually quite well-rounded. I think both of them not really getting any, insanely, big weaknesses or strengths, other than Japan being number one at SV, of course.
Well, speaking of which, I did see one big hole in Finland, and that would be Orbital. They scored 2890, and that would rank them number 37th out of all the countries. And I think that's one big hole that Finland has in comparison to all of the maps that they played in. And you were right, they were very well rounded in almost all of them except for Rice 1.
Yeah, so maybe that's going to be an area that Japan potentially looks at to try and pick. Of course, Rice for Japan. It's been something as old as time. For the past 5 years, it feels like Japan has been the Rice team. But speaking of this Japan roster a little bit this time, it's actually, for the first time, I'm looking at it, and it's not even a Rice team anymore. Like, this is a really, really well-rounded Japanese team. We have some new players, Yoppie Yugen, G2T, Ice Cake, and Gyoza Goki coming in, and all four of them actually really putting in a lot of work into, like, SV, LN, and even Rice as well. So this Japanese team, it's no longer a team that you would expect to completely avoid LN like in the past. This is a very well-rounded team. Finland, of course, being good across the board as well, having some excellent long note and Rice players as well. We're going to get into it now. Rolls happening right away. And thinking of the bans, the only ban that I might think is coming out would be Finland maybe banning, I guess, either a Rice map, like you said, or one of the SV maps from Japan, because Japan SV is terrifying.
I mean, that is true, but like, if Finland practiced one of the SVs, then maybe you'd want to pick them, but again, this is the number one seeded SV team, so you should try to avoid picks that are advantageous to your opponent.
Oh wow, that's a close roll. 34-35, actually, Finland winning out on the roll by 1 point there. So Japan get the first ban, and this is going to be interesting to see. What do Japan ban now? Because they don't have the LN weakness anymore. They're actually very good at LN. Do they just ban LN anyway? Like,
I don't know, actually. I mean, they could ban LN. I guess think it would work. I think it would work.
Yeah, at this point, really, they're trying to ban against Finland most of the time. Against their opponents, that is. But I don't think Finland have, a gigantic strength or weakness to really capitalize on. These are two very well-rounded teams overall, as I've said. So I guess it comes down to, which one is Japan least consistent at? Like, do they miss at any of these maps relatively often?
Not only that, but like, if you're that well-rounded, then maybe you could just ban a pick that you absolutely do not like playing. That could...
Hang on.
Playing a map with that... Okay, wait, what?
SV2?
Wait,
Japan,
what?
number one SV seed is banning the SV map. Okay, that's not something I was expecting.
Wait. There is no way that was the actual ban. Am I reading this right?
That's come in. Yeah, SV2.
Alright,
That's
well,
wild.
could Finland ban SV1?
I mean, it is a very different map from stage 1, but still, like, if you're getting 2990k team score on stage 1, surely you can play both of these maps to such a high level. But I guess there is always an element with the SV. It's a little bit unpredictable. You never know exactly how the opponent's going to perform, so I guess Japan feel comfortable with every single map. That's why they're banning the SV. And actually, Finland banning Guy runs. This is a classic Japan ban, right? Against Japan, that is. Always ban the endurance jump stream map.
Yeah, everyone in Japan is super consistent at patterns like that. And I can see why Finland would want to avoid a pick like that. And not only that, but there is only one SV map in this pool. So probably Finland could be a little bit more comfortable knowing that there's only one SV in the map pool, at least
that's available. That would be wild though. Yeah, like... Does anyone pick SV? Are we going to see the SV just avoid it? I think it's possible. No, actually Finland.
Wait. Oh my god. Are they actually going for SV against the #1 seeded SV team?
Hey, I mean, you got to look for something, right? Japan is the favored team in this matchup, so Finland looking for the highest variance pick, you would say, being the SV map. But that said, Firestarter is fairly consistent. I feel like if you're comfortable on this type of SV, there shouldn't be too much option to, well, too much ability really to find big chokes. Most of it is quite straightforward if you understand the kind of patterns.
That's true, and right now we will be having, well, Lovely N and Kraze are now in Japan, and Yappy Yugen and Ice Cake are now in Finland. What is going on here?
Yep, we've got players on either team, mixing and matching here. We're gonna have to have almost everyone in this lobby switch around, it looks like. Might even be quicker if we just move G2T over to the other side and then switch the country flags around.
I guess that's the best way to do so, though. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, Finland have good scores on this, right? You would never ever pick this in a million years if you didn't have good scores. So, it is going to be, I mean, the points at least are going to be quite close. So neither team can really afford to miss. It's just that I don't expect Japan to miss is the issue here. We got the players coming in. G2T, Ice Cake, Yoppy Yugen looking to stay in the lobby here.
Well, I do think, since I saw Lovely N saying something about Straki being moved, I guess we could expect Finland to be Kraze, Lovely N, and Straki. Oh yeah. And Japan would be having Ice Cake, Yappy Yugen, and G2T.
Yeah, very similar rosters from the stage 1 as expected. Ice Cake getting the second best individual score of anyone. Second and third best, that is. Of any individual on stage 1.
That's true. And even if we were going to be basing on the best team run, Ice Cake would be number 2 and Gyoza Goki would be number 3, though we do not see Gyoza Goki in here. That, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, like, we know that Yoppy Yugen and Ice Cake obviously very good at SV. I haven't seen G2T playing at SV. Like, obviously, you would assume that they can play it just fine. But yeah, interesting to see Gyoza Goki not coming in, as they did have one of the best in the whole tournament at stage 1 there. Loveland, Krazy, and Strachey on the other side for Finland. 3 players that have been around for a while as well for the Finnish side.
Here we go. The first pick of the tournament is going to be Firestarter.
Yeah, starting off the tournament.
Oh, I think that was a rocky start by Yoppy Yugen, at least by a little.
It's a few regular 300s, not a 200 it looks like for any of these players yet. And it looks like G2T is behind a little bit. Yeah, that's why the score is... Oh, but Krasy! 200s everywhere there, dropping down to 98. No misses, but following up with a few more 200s is not going to help Finland very much. It's going to be an early lead for Japan here. And G2T and Ice Cake, 99.9 for both of them as we're getting into the jacks. Yeah, these are just comfortable for all these players.
And it seems like Krasy is able to pick up from that small mistake that they made a while ago. Though Lovely N is actually the one in par with Ice Cake and G2T. Strachey a little bit behind, but Krasy is ultimately the big difference here.
Yeah, Loveland definitely actually tying G2T and Ice Cake as well. And Yoppie Yugen, these scores are so high. It's like there's not even any SV in this map for them. They're just straight up ratioing. So we're getting into this a little bit of a break section, you would say, in the middle here. Before it gets into probably one of the hardest parts to really nail down in the mid section here. And oh, G2T finding a 200 there, actually dropping down to 99.85. Still really, really high though. Strachey dropping in accuracy as well, 99.5.
It's very unfortunate because it was the bottom players on Finland that really is struggling to keep up with Japan. Meanwhile, Japan's accuracy all around is just very, very balanced.
Yeah, this is such a high average. There's not really much you can do. Like, Loveland is absolutely destroying this map right now. But just the one player is not quite enough. Finland still have 3 FCs, which is very good. But it's just not enough to beat this insane accuracy from Team Japan.
Still no misses. Seems to be that everyone has practiced this pick. Very satisfying to see. And Japan's just running away with that huge accuracy. Ice Cake with that 99.91.
Yeah,
Best score in the lobby so far.
Yeah, this last section as well is just a kind of a repeat of one near the start. So not really any opportunity to have any misses anymore. Maybe we'll see something in the last few notes. It could be a little bit tricky to time, but nothing more than a few 200s.
We'll see. I don't think that's gonna be the case, as Japan is going to run away with it.
Yeah,
2988.
2988. Oh my god! Look at
almost a triple, almost a triple V1SS as well, and like
three V1SSs. Loveland as well with a really, really good score, 996k. But this average from Japan, what is that?
What a way to start the tournament with an amazing average from Japan. Those 100s from Finland, I think, increased the difference, but wouldn't really have been, a game changer here.
I think Finland's team score is actually really, really solid. Against a lot of other teams, that would definitely win. But unfortunately, Japan, that's just how it is. #1 SV seed for a reason, it seems here. And that's going to be a break point. Winning first for Japan, and now Japan get their own pick. Going to be looking to try and extend that lead.
They're going to go for Ducklon finale.
Okay, we're going for the tech pick, actually, for Japan. And this is something that Japan did last year, I feel like, a lot as well. Even though you think of Japan, or I think of Japan at least, I think of the more straightforward jump stream, jack maps and all that. But they tend to pick the technical maps a lot first.
So, considering that they are going for technical picks, as you've said, this is something that they usually do. I would not be surprised to see someone like AM Duskia to switch in the team. But for some reason, I don't think it's happening yet.
Yeah, interesting to see. Maybe they're just keeping the same roster. I definitely know G2T and Yoppie Yugen definitely have the ability. I haven't seen I don't think Ice Cake played in any of the Rice maps in qualifiers, but it looks like AMD is going to be coming in, yep. Of course, AM Duskia, been around for a very long time, big Rice player.
Indeed. AM Dusky is known to have really good Rice Act. And speaking of Ice Kick a while ago, Ice Kick played the hybrid, LNs, and BSV, so you were right there. And AM Dusky is certainly the player to go for if you're going to play Rice.
Yep, definitely one of those big names for Japan there. But that said, it is a pretty high BPM tech map. So there are some 236 BPM mini jacks in here. Small slip ups could happen, right? Misses could happen here and there for either side. I would still say pretty comfortable for Japan overall, with how well they perform in late game kind of Rice situations, but there's still the opportunity there. If Finland managed to hold on to full combos and Japan find a mistake here or there, there's the possible for a breakpoint to come back.
That's if any miss even happens, and I think Japan is known to be a team that's really consistent.
And Albania Ilya coming in for Finland as well. One of the Rice players for Team Finland. So right out the gates, it's looking like a little bit of an accuracy lead over here for Japan. Starting off with 99.9s almost across the board there.
Straki's act is one of the reasons why Japan's lead is sizable right now. 99.67 is really good, but relative to the other players in the lobby, where you can literally see almost 3 players on the 99.9 range. But Albania Ilya will be dropping, and that's not good. Oh wait, that's
Krasi
a client.
misses as well. Is that client?
No, that's client.
Okay,
That was client.
Krasi was client. One miss though from Albania Ilya. And that's going to be a pretty sizable lead now for Japan. All they need to do is hold the combo. They already have the accuracy advantage. And AM Dusky at 99.92, Yop Yugen 99.9. They are sharp shooting this ratio right now. Definitely not an easy map to do it on as well. There's plenty of bursts and mini jacks.
Yop Yugen is known to be really good at early game accuracy. G to T as well. AM Dusky, not surprised at all. It's just very unfortunate that Finland's best act, which was Albania Ilya, had the miss.
Yeah, Albania was actually holding really good act before that miss, but unfortunately not much you can do at this point with that one miss. It basically seals the deal. The accuracy overall, of course, still in Japan's favor as well. Finland looking to get two full combos at least, though, at the end.
Two full combos is really good on a map like this, regardless. So it is going to be Japan who will take the break, who will take the point.
Yeah, and now this is the triple double S. Double-digit 300 from Yop Yugen, yeah, wow. And the triple double S from Japan. They're showing their consistency right now. And the ratio on top of that. There's not really much you can do from Finland's side against these scores.
This ratio alone, you can already tell that Japan is the superior team. Albania Ilya was able to keep up on the ratio against G2T, but those 200s and that miss ultimately made their score a lot lower.
Yeah, just a bit of an update as well. There is another match going on right now. At the same time, going to be Singapore versus Poland, which is happening currently. Singapore up 2-0 after winning on Firestarter. But for now, we are going to be looking at Finland. It's going to be Finland's own pick. They're going to pick Feel My Rhythm, so the LN map. Bit of a mixed one here. It's a bit of a combination of density. There are some really dense sections, but there's also a lot of tricky releases happening within there, so it's a little bit hard to maintain good accuracy through it. Definitely, on the Finnish side, Loveland has been a player that has been excelled quite a lot at these kind of release maps in LN.
Loveland is a player that's always been feared to have super good LN act, and I'm not surprised to see them play here. And as for Japan, I think Ice Cake time to shine would definitely be this map.
Yeah, this is going to be essentially the first time we're getting a look of Japan's completely new and remade LN roster here. Yoppie Yugen, G2T, and Ice Cake coming in here for the LNs for Japan. I think Sleek Girl was also playing in the LNs for qualifiers, but it is going to be these three for now. And we'll see how good they are. And Finland as well. Loveland coming in, of course.
Right now, it's really close. I think if there's a pick that Finland could really take against Japan, I think it's certainly the LN picks.
Yeah, that does look like it's going to be the plan. Very nice and calm start to this map. There's not a huge amount going on. We can see everyone holding very good accuracies. Yoppie Yugen actually. Actually, was that an early miss? Yoppie Yugen's combo is...
No,
Wait,
I feel
no.
like it's just not.
Oh.
I think they're not in sync.
They're just off sync a little bit, it looks like. Yeah, it just fixed itself there. But either way...
Wait, Ice Cake's act right now, 99.97. And Loveland right now at 99.9. Those two acts are so dominant. Holy...
99.97 is insane for the start of this map. Surely it doesn't last through this section though. This is the density section here. And a lot of acts dropping down. Strachey finding a lot of 200s there. G2T as well dropping down to below 99.7. Finding a couple 200s each there, but everyone else maintaining 99.8%. Ice Cake. Oh, but Krasy finds a miss.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
There's
still a lot of map though.
There. Yeah, there's quite a lot of map. There's still two more of those really dense sections to come. Ice Cake still 99.92 even after the dense section.
Yeah, I was about to say, G2T's act was lower than Krasy even with the miss, but look at Strachey right now. That is kind of the reason why Japan's lead is still as big as it is. And G2T is gonna drop, trading it. And the bar shrinks. The bar is shrinking now. This could be an opportunity that Finland could take, but they need to increase that act really fast.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot closer now. The combo leads has been tied up, but Japan has still a little bit of an accuracy lead. G2T is just barely beating out Strachey by a little bit. Of course, Ice Cake and Yoppie Yugen both holding such incredibly high accuracies as well. It's a little bit in front of Loveland.
Ice Cake is just killing it. Loveland as well. And Yoppie Yugen too. Unfortunately, Strachey almost dropping to below 98. Krasy has recovered really well. I'd also like to add that.
Yeah, absolutely. Krasy has recovered back up almost to 99.7. But there's only one section left, and I think at this point Finland definitely hoping for Japan to find another miss. So this accuracy lead, it's getting a little bit bigger as Strachey does drop below 99%. Even with the full combo.
Well, it doesn't really matter anymore, unfortunately, because I think regardless of what happens, Japan is going to be taking this pick 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little bit of a chance coming out there because of G2T finding an unfortunate miss, but at the end of the day, Ice Cake 99.86, only 200s. Yoppie Yugen and Loveland as well with really good, really solid FCs, and Krasy not too far behind, just with that one unfortunate miss as well. That is going to be the second break point for Japan now. Finland in a little bit of trouble. Going to have to hope for something on Japan's pick pretty soon.
There is trouble indeed, but as long as the score does not reach 5 yet for either team, the match is not over. So there's still hope for Finland. Call back. They're going for Cutter. I believe this is the mini jack oriented pick. And considering that the mapper is Aurelian Corp, it is expected that this is a pretty technical pick. And considering that this has a lot of mini jacks in it, it definitely fits that criteria.
Yeah, they are really pushing this these tech picks out now.
Will not be surprised if we see AM Duskia back into the lobby, and I think given that the signal that Yapi Yugen has raised in chat is there, AM Duskia is indeed coming to the lobby.
Yep, so Japan definitely finding some comfort in these tech picks, so they're going to keep at it. So we'll see if Finland's switching out anyone. Maybe we'll see Albania Ilya back in. Or not. Maybe we're seeing Loveland Loveland is sticking in for this one.
I mean, to be fair, Loveland is also really good at act in general, so I can see why they were still there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're here getting into the fourth map. This is Japan's second pick now. Plenty of mini jacks and bursts in this one as well.
We see 3 99.9s on the side of Japan.
Hold on.
Oh, but wait
that
a minute.
was that a client?
Okay, unfortunately, even if it were not to be client, the lead would still be in Japan due to Kraze missing.
Yeah, miss is traded there. Kraze's miss actually matters a little bit more because AMD missed earlier on in the intro of that map, so it didn't quite hit that 400.
Wait a minute.
That was client.
Okay. Okay, but it's ridiculously close right now, though. Okay, it's just a client desync everywhere,
Yeah,
so Kraze, unfortunately missing once more, will give Japan more lead.
Yeah, Kraze finding another drop there. That's going to be a really big one now. And as you said, like, these accuracies, AMD with the miss still has 99.8. Loveland actually holding down a really good score for Finland, 99.84.
Yapi Yugen with that 99.9. Really impressive, especially for a map like this. It seems like overall...
Stretchy found a miss just before as well, so that's only one full combo left for Finland. Still 2 for Japan, and the accuracy lead for Japan as well.
Even if the full team of Japan will miss, the accuracy advantage I think is way too big for Finland to have a chance of coming back.
AMD is on the brink of having the best accuracy in the lobby, even with a miss.
Oh man, that Yapi Yugen still the best act. Lovely, and I think dropped a couple of 200s here and there. But regardless, Japan will still take this given that their team has the more balanced score.
Yeah, Loveland definitely putting up a good fight here. Very similar to G2T's score, but overall, like you can see here, the 3 members of Japan all putting up such incredibly high accuracy. That's 72 for AMD. That would have been a double S as well. Only 1 200. Actually, the 200 count from Finland is really good as well. That's only 7 200s from the entire Finnish team, but unfortunately, you look on the other side, 1 200 from all of Japan put together. And, you know, that's just a testament more to Japan's strengths right now. Definitely showing that they deserve seed number 5.
Man, this team is really showing why they're up there. Definitely just showing how dominant they could be.
And this is going to be the last opportunity.
Match that they're doing. I think if I were to be Finland, I would probably go for Axaria or go Hate Blue.
Axaria definitely being one of those more release-focused LN maps, so definitely opportunities to be had there. Almageist is also up. The density pick there. But it all comes down to, you know, what types of LNs these players are really comfortable with. And of course, hybrids haven't been touched just yet.
Seems like Finland's taking their time. Oh, wait, Ikenai! Alright.
Oh, okay. Didn't expect this one to come out, but it is.
I'm not sure what to feel about this because...
Yeah, this feels like it plays into
jump.
Japan's strengths, at least Japan's historical strengths coming in here. It is a fast jump stream map, but it is a jump stream map. It's all 1/4 snap. AMD's gonna love this one. And I think Japan just keeps the same roster, yeah.
And I think this is gonna be Finland's roster as well. So we'll have Yapi, HPT, and AM Duskia. Of course, I'm not surprised. And for Finland, I'm also not surprised to see Albania, Kaze, and Skaki.
This is a really short map though as well. So any miss that happens is going to be very, very impactful. Okay, looks like everyone's ready. We're about to get in it. Potentially the last pick of the match here. Japan on match point. Finland looking to try and get on the board. Here we go. A lot of one-hand trills as well, I would say, in this map.
Seems like AM Dusky is going for the mirror, so probably some mind blocks here and there are better. Would have been better for their other hand to play this.
Do have another accuracy lead for Japan once again. AM Dusky at 99.95, Yofuyuga 99.94, Albania Ilya 99.9 as well. Very high accuracy. It looks like Krazy is lagging behind the other 5 players just a little bit in the accuracy department. But still all 6 players with the full combo.
This is surprisingly very close. And right now, it does seem like I can see why Finland chose this now because they seem to have a chance. Just waiting for a potential chance to strike. And Finland can take this point.
And oh my god, G2T's accuracy climbing as well. Strachi and Albania Ilya still with really good accuracies as well. Everyone's just kind of maintaining consistent. But at this rate, Japan's lead is just growing. And Strachi finding a miss!
I think that's
a really bad time for a miss there. Even if Japan find a miss now, it's too close to the end of the map.
That is true. There is no more time left. Yapi Yugen with the 99.91 so far. And we're seeing 99.8s, 99.6 all across the board. Really impressive showing for both teams.
Look at this Japan score. That's almost 299.
Oh my...
And
okay, so...
AMD getting the lowest score in Japan, but it would have been the highest if not for those 2 200s and 2 double S's.
I just noticed this, but AM Dusky's AC is better than GDT, but the score is lower.
Yeah.
Was...
Wait, actually, you're right. Wait, how does that work?
I have no clue, but anyways, what I do know is Japan did win 5-0 against Finland. Honestly, may have lost this, but they put up a good fight.
Yeah, absolutely. The Finnish scores, some of those scores that they were getting,
solid
very good. So, but it will be Japan winning here, and just on time as well. Simultaneously, Singapore is going to finish out their match 5-0 against Poland as well in another sweep there. So both of the higher seeds winning out in this first block of matches. They're going to be looking to continue on and face future teams in the bracket, but it is a double elimination bracket, remember. So Finland and Poland both have the opportunity to have another shot in the losers bracket to win some matches there.
That's true.
As we can see there,
And-
yep. Stick around as well, because look at these set of matches we have coming up. We've got a lot of bangers this weekend. The next one, it's going to be 13 UTC. That's in about 2.5 hours from now. So Thailand versus Sweden is going to be on the stream then. We're going to have a few matches in a row on the stream at that point. So make sure you stick around for that in about 2.5 hours. And we'll see you then.